Well, hello guys, Brickmaster here. Today, I'm reviewing set number 70751, recommended ages 14 and up. This set contains 2,028 pieces. This is the Temple of Airjitsu. This set is a really large set. This is the largest Ninjago set ever. And it is released on August 18th for VIPs only. I did order it then and just received it today. And there you can see the front of the box. It is a massive box. Then as we flip it around to the back of the box, here you can see you do have the Temple of Airjitsu itself. Then you do have all the play features of the set. And then at the bottom, you do have all 12 minifigures there, which there are a lot. There's 6 minifigures exclusive. Yeah, so that is pretty much it for the back of the box. And also you can see in the top, there's exclusive material included. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the actual set itself. Alright, so here's the full set itself, and it is a lot to fit on camera. And so, yeah, but we will take a lot more in detail look at the set later on in this review. So, of course, first of all, let's take a look at the minifigures. Alright, so here are the non-exclusive minifigures for the set. These are all 6 of the Ninja. And also, this is the first set where we're getting all 6 of the Ninja in a single set. The Ultrasonic Raider does not count because the Green Ninja was out at that time, and we did not get him in that set. So starting off with Kai, here you can see you do have his ninja mask, and we have seen him before, so I will go through these kind of quickly. There's his face, and then if I take off his head here, you can see his back detailing there. And then on to Jay, here you can see his ninja mask and his face. If I remove his armor, there you can see his back detailing there. And so that's it for Jay. And now onto Cole. There's his face and his multicolored ninja mask. And then here is his back detailing. And now onto Zane, which he only comes in 2 sets in this entire wave. There you can see his face, same as the one from 2015 Tournament of Elements. And then there is his back detailing there. And then here is Lloyd and Nia. So there is their faces, and I still don't like that face on Nia. And then if I take off their armor here, you can see their back detailing. So that's it for the non-exclusive minifigures. Now onto the exclusive minifigures. And so starting off with the exclusive minifigures, here you do have Sensei Wu, and you can see he is in his retirement robes. And if I take off his head and remove his beard there, you can see he does have that new smirking face. And then there you can see his back detailing. Then on to Jesper, and he is Claire's father. Claire is right there. And then here you do have Jesper. So if I take off his hat, there you can see it's a nice little cowboy hat. And then if I take off his head, you can remove his scarf as well. And then here you can see his torso detailing and leg detailing and his back detailing. He is the smuggler's shop, he's the shopkeep. And then here you can see you do have Misako, and she is a long overdue minifigure, but we have finally gotten her, but she is exclusive to this set, so this is the only way you can get Misako. And then she does have a double-sided face here, you can see there. This is the first time you ever get this hair in gray. And then there you can see her torso and no leg detailing, and then there is her back detailing. And then here you have Derek, which is my favorite figure of the set. He is really cool. And Derek is my favorite Ninjago character. And there you can see he does have that new face. I don't really like that face on him though. And then here you can see his torso detailing there and his back detailing. Similar to the 2014 one, but it's not as, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think it's as good. And then here you do have the postman. And he does have this little bag on him, which you can take off to deliver the mail. You just put up his arm, and then you can take it right off. And then if I put his arm back down, there you can see his torso detailing a little bit better there, along with his face. And then there is his back detailing. Not a whole lot, but there's his back detailing. Then here is the last minifigure, which is Claire. And here you can see her hairpiece there. And there's her face, her torso detailing, and no leg detailing. And then there is her back detailing. So that is it for the minifigures of the set. Now onto the actual Temple of Airjitsu set itself. Alright, so the first parts of the actual set itself are the bridge and the firework launcher thing. This is a little firework launcher, and it is actually built upside down, or it is actually meant to be used upside down. And then you do just turn this little 6-stud shooter, and it will launch off the fireworks, and those do launch pretty high. And then here you do have the bridge, which is pretty cool. I think they used a really good design here along there with that. That looks really, really nice. And yeah, I overall really like this bridge. There's not a whole lot of detail on it. You do get these 2 little dragons on it. Those look pretty cool. But yeah, so now onto the smuggler's shop and the blacksmith shop itself. Alright, so here's the smuggler's market and the blacksmith shop itself. We will start off with the blacksmith shop. In my opinion, this is actually my favorite building of the set. I kind of like it more than the actual temple. Yeah, I still love everything in the set though. This set is just amazing. But I will go more into that on the ratings of the set. So starting off the front, you can see you do have a door here which does open and close. And then you do have a couple of trees here. And then in the back, you can see in the attic, you do have 2 floors in this. You can see in the attic, you do just take this out. And it is like an old little classic ninja glider from the old ninja theme. Then inside, you can see there's a lot of detail in there. There's an anvil, a bucket. But you can also take the roof off here, like so. So then you can see a little bit better inside of there. You can see there's an anvil, a bucket, and then a little crate here, which you can store a hammer and a shovel inside of there. And then here you can see there's a lamp over there, which is really nicely designed. And then this really unique little fireplace there. I think that looks really, really nice. Definitely a good use of the car door pieces. And the chimney looks really, really cool as well. So that is pretty much it for the blacksmith shop. And if I can get it back on here, I will show you the smuggler's market. So now into the smuggler's market here. This thing is pretty cool as well. And on the inside, there isn't really any walls. I mean, it's just open. And then on the sides, you do have some chicken. On the insides here, you do have this little sack full of 2 cards, which is the old Spinjitzu cards. You do have Sensei Wu here. And then you do have coal. So those are pretty cool. And then you do have another little little bag full of cookies. There's 2 cookies inside of there. And over here you do have a couple of fish. And then you do have a sink, which is really, really nicely designed. I really like the design of this. I think they did a really creative and nice design on that. And then over here you do have 2 little crates here that do have apples. And then in the other one you do have some bread. Whoops, and that is pretty much it for the smuggler's shop and blacksmith shop in the smuggler's market. But actually, there is one more little hidden thing in the smuggler's market. Here, if you can see here, that you do use the garage door pieces as the roof on this, and that is really nice. And then you can see in the top one, if you lift this up here, and then lift the other one up, you can see inside of there, you do have 2 little chests. And that is why they call it the smuggler's market. And then inside here you do have 2 shurikens. And then inside of the other one you do have 2 knives, 2 golden knives, and then a little cutlass here. So that is pretty cool. And now onto the actual temple of Airjitsu itself. And so here is the huge temple of Airjitsu itself. This thing is massive. It goes up about 17 inches. That is how tall it is. It is extremely tall. Starting out the front, here you can see you do have a statue of Sensei Yang, because this is actually Sensei Yang's haunted temple, also known as a temple on Haunted Hill. And so yeah, this is really, really accurate to the show. Some might say the red isn't accurate, but it is actually accurate. You just can't really tell that well in the show. And so yeah, Sensei Yang, he looks really cool here. The only thing that wouldn't be accurate is Sensei Yang himself, because he does have his Sensei Wu beard just gray. And yeah, but I think they put that in there just to make sure that you knew that it wasn't, just to make sure that you knew that it wasn't just a statue of Sensei Wu. And then yeah, here you can see you do have steps leading up here to these doors, and then you do have 2 doors, one on either side. You got one right here, and then one right here, which they do slide right open like that, like so. And then once you do slide those open on the inside, you are greeted into this little room here, which is a really, really nice room. You do just have this little bench in here, that's all that's in there. Just a little bench with Sensei Wu's teapot. And yeah. And then in the bottom here, if I go to the bottom here, the bottom I'd say is the best feature of this set. The bottom is where the Shadow cinema movie is. So if I just shut off the light here, you can see it a little bit better. So then if I just do this here, I like to hold it with 2 hands, but here you can see that there. So that is a pretty cool little Shadow theater here. It is really, really, really nice. You can't see in the exclusive material in the instructions. It does say that this is supposed to represent the Great Devourer, this little snake here, and then those 2 people are supposed to represent Garmadon and Wu fighting it out in front of the Great Devourer. So that is pretty cool. And it does just use a light brick in there, and the way you are meant to activate it is by pressing in this little wall bit here, and then I'll activate the light brick, and then to spin it around, you do just turn the crank, and that'll work pretty well. One thing though is that when you do press in the light brick, you can see it light up right there, because that is where the light brick is actually located. And so yeah, now back on the inside of the temple, on the 2nd floor, you do have in there the ninja training room, which is really, really nice. You have just a bow here, and then a little dummy right there, and then 2 swords, 2 katanas. There's a lot of room in there to put your figures. May not look like it, but I was definitely surprised at how much room there is in there. But then, yeah. Then as you move up to Misako's floor, you do have Misako's room right here, which is really, really detailed. Here you can see you do have a little stool for her to sit on, and she is painting a little bit. Never knew Misako was an artist, but here you can see you do have another little paint palette there. And then here you can see up here, you do have a little paintbrush inside of a clear cup. And yeah, and then here you do have some books. And inside of 2 of the books, here you do see that is a little letter. And I believe if I open this up here real quick, if I can get this open. Right here. You can see there's a little signature on there. And I'm guessing that it is Garmadon's love letter, or Wu's love letter to Misako, as stated in Season 4. I believe that is that because there's a little heart seal on it. And then in here, there's a little chip, and that just fell out of here. Grab that. Here you can see it is a little chip, and I'm not sure why she's keeping a little chip in there, but she is. And so that is it for the 2 little books and her little room in there. That is pretty nice. And then as you move up to the top, there is one more little part of it, and that is this little box up here. And that does say Cole's stuff, hands off. And inside of that crate, we do have, if I just take all these off here, you can see you do have a hairbrush and a camera. So that is pretty much it for the Temple of Airjitsu itself. This set is amazing, but we will talk more about that in the ratings of the set. Alright, so now to the ratings for this set. I did not have enough room to fit the box on the table for the ratings for the set, but here is the huge instruction book. By huge, I mean really, really, really thick. It's even thicker than the Final Flight Destiny's Bounty instructions. So there you can see the front of the instructions. And then you do have the exclusive material. Pause here if you want to read that page. And then pause here if you want to read that page. Pause here to read that page there. Pause here to read that page if you want to. And then pause here to read this page. And then pause here to read this page. I'm kind of covering up there, so pause there. And then here is pause here to read that page, to read about the characters of the set. And then pause here to read about the other characters of the set. And then here is one more little page here, Shadow Theater, and then the Theater Facts. And you can see there. And so that is pretty much it for the instructions. The rest of it is just the in another language. And so that is it for the instructions. Now into the ratings for this set. This set, retail price, well, it's not really retail set. It's just a LEGO store exclusive set or LEGO shop at home exclusive set. But this set costs $200. This is the largest Ninjago set ever and the most expensive one. But this set, I'd say, is really worth it. And I forgot the little firework card here. But I'd say that this set is really, really, really worth the money. I am definitely really happy with this set. Everything in this set is great. There's not a lot of cons to this set. There's hardly any. And I think what you pay for this set, I mean, if you pay that much for a set, you're gonna have a high standards for this, and this checks all the boxes for that. This set is amazing, and that's why I'm gonna give this set a 10. Leave your thoughts on this set down in the comments below, and that's it for this review. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you guys later.